Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from TikTok. Passport bros. We're growing, and we're growing really fast. Even I got clips of Indian guys joining in on us. But the growth isn't always a good thing, right? Because there's a lot more haters, too. I even got Asian haters on here, too. So please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
This is not the flex you thought it was. Instead of being a better man, you have to go out the country to be with a desperate woman, but you win. No, we had to go out the country to get away from y'all and find real women.
I love that when women always want to use the real men, and I don't like that term, but you know what? If they're gonna keep using it, we'll use real women too. So
those women look better than y'all. They have natural hair. Because y'all buy it from. They take care of their kids, their homes are clean, and they love their men, and most of all, they're feminine. Everything that you're not, baby. Oof. Everything that you're not. It was a huge flex and continues to be. I don't see passport bros getting upset or angry with women overseas. I see them enjoying themselves. And be a better man for who? For you 304s in this country, y'all have no morals, baby. None. We're not losing.
It's Pops again is correct. Everything he said is spot on. This is the other part of things, right? When we just say some of these things, they are true statements. But women take it as, we are talking trash. We are, trashing the women here. No. We're just saying the women are better over there. And these women do not match. That's it.
Losing anything by getting away from y'all. And you know what y'all gonna do? Continue to stay single, because your men don't want you.
There was always something about the Passport Bros movement that felt a little...
Again, I like putting this clip on there. It's a good clip.
...sleazy and pathetic. My perspective...
It's just like, from his perspective of seeing how we were sleazy and a little bit pathetic, from before to how he sees us now, just from 1 month of spending time in another country, says a lot. This is what, again, I put this clip in a lot because it shows you. You just have to experience and see something different. Once you do that, you'll realize why I push it, why a lot of the other content creators in the space push towards passport bros.
It was similar to the prevailing attitude, which was something like this movement was for guys who were too low status or unattractive to beat out their intrasexual competition here. They couldn't get laid in the States, so they basically engage in geo-arbitrage.
Yeah, that's the thing. They always want to say the get laid part. Getting laid is easy in the States for most men. That want to become passport bros, because most of these men do have some kind of means. They may not have the charm and the charisma, I do agree, or the full looks, but they're working on it. At least I'm hoping most men are working on it. I hope that men that become passport bros become a great representation of passport bros. I don't want our movement, the people that are doing this, to go do horrible things, trashy things. Carry yourself in class, be respectful, and go out and do the things you want to do. I'm not stopping you from doing those things.
Arbitrage to leverage a relative advantage that wouldn't exist in their home country. I'm not a fragile guy. I'm not a loser who can't get laid. I'm not a guy without options. I don't need to travel halfway around the world to have satisfying relationships with women.
And this is the exact same statement that most passport bros think to ourselves when women say things like that. I'm not a bad looking guy. I don't have issues getting women in the States. It's not hard, but it's not what I'm looking for here. These are not the women I want.
But I now understand why it's in men's best interest to seek out the most advantageous marketplaces. It's like, regardless of whether you're a novice or a master fisherman, if you want to catch a certain kind of fish, it makes sense to go where there are more of those fishes. High-value men who have lots of sexual opportunity in the West will still travel to other places where they can get more of what they want more easily. There was always something about the past.
Who wants to pay full price when you can get something for cheaper? Like even millionaires. Like I know a lot of really well-off people, they don't pay full price for anything. They know connections, they do something to get discounts or some kind of deal. They never hardly ever pay full price for, anything.
Why are we still discussing passport bros? You not understanding the passport bro logic? Okay, let me break it down. You a single lonely man. You pay $1,000 a month in rent for what? Probably a one-bedroom apartment or a studio apartment. You work and you go home and you do nothing else. You may have a little simple car. Fine. You go to my country, the Dominican Republic, where $1 is 52 pesos. The rent that you pay in that little small fat apartment can afford you a 3-bedroom villa with a pool in the back. So now you look like something. You don't look sad and miserable and lonely. You look like you got it like that.
Okay.
So it's not the women that changed. It's not the environment. It's not that they were raised different. It's that you look like another caliber of man. Had you looked like that kind of man in the United States, you would be able to date the woman that you wanted to date here in the United States. So the women out there aren't different. You're just getting the, oh, he got money treatment. Go get it.
I was with her in the beginning. I thought she was like siding with us, and then she tricked me and she turned it around right in the middle of it. Like she is correct. Like us going to another country, yes, we look more wealthy. Yes, it's a better life. It's an easier life because of the money issue. But no, it's not because we can't get women here, and no, it's not because the women are the same. If they were pretty much the same, then it would still be advantageous for us to go there because of the money issue. Right? But no, women are over there are much more fit, much more feminine, much more friendly and cooperative to men. Like we know this for a fact. That's just why we are doing it.
Have you ever dated an Indian man before?
No. No, but I know Indian men because I've been to India, and one of my closest friends is from Delhi, actually. So
What would you think about dating an Indian man? Well, how would you see that?
Shout outs to the Indian men out there that are doing their thing and also becoming passport bros. I love seeing new content from especially like different races like this. This is the first Indian guy I've seen that's like doing passport bro content, so I'm loving it.
normal. Yeah, it's normal.
You would.
Without a problem.
Okay. What about you?
I don't know Indian people.
Yeah, there's not much Indian men in Brazil, but like, say if you met an Indian man.
Yeah, in Brazil, but they're like the second most men in, in the United States, in the world.
Would you be open to dating him or not?
Yeah, if it was nice and I felt like I think the part of being Indian or what other nationality doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy that they don't care so much about the nationality so much, like in their country, where in the United States it's kind of a thing. I don't like Asian guys have it bad, and I think out of the subset of Asian guys, Indian guys have it the worst because they look quite different than most Asians. They're like the Middle Eastern Asians combined, right? So I know they have a little harder in the dating market. So I love that they're going out there to Latin American countries and doing their thing. All right, guys. So apparently, chicks are going to Brazil and Colombia and stuff and pretending to be locals so passport bros can buy them drinks. What? Like, women, we went away from you to do our own thing so we don't have to deal with you anymore. And some fucking how you figure out a way to get to where we are and still fuck with us. What the fuck, women? Like, just leave the men alone that they want to go do their thing. You can go do your own thing, but why are you still after these particular men and still want the resources from these men? They're not there to give you their resources. They're there to have a good time and do other things. Like, get the fuck out of here with this shit. I can't believe women are doing this. And they would advertise this. If you were going to do this, you shouldn't advertise this. Now that you've told me, I'm going to warn all passport bros now. Anybody that looks somewhat American and doesn't have an accent or like has an American accent, you better be fucking be careful now.
Now, if you're like a white guy, I would say do not passport bro in a non-white country because it's a bad look. Like us as Asians, when we see a white guy bring some like Filipino to America, it's like, really, dude?
Why are you so racist, bro? Like, I don't get it. So they dated that they're bringing back Asian wives. Why do they have to stick with white women? I don't understand that. Like, and me as an Asian, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Like, men of all races and creed go marry Asian women, and I don't care. I happen to like Asian women, great, like, and I think it goes with like a fetish thing, and it's just like, if it was a fetish, people don't marry fetishes. They just fuck it and just go move on. If they're bringing them back to the country, that means they love that person and they want to be with that person. It's not a fetish anymore.
You couldn't get with a white girl? We know you like white girls and Asians are just your fetish, so come on. If I, as an Asian, Liu Kang, can get white girls, you can too. Now, if you
Hey, Liu Kang, just because you can get a white girl doesn't mean everybody want white girls. A lot of people love Asian women, and you're missing out on everything else about Asian women. It's not just fucking looks, bro. It's the culture, how they were raised, how they treat men, how submissive, how fit they are. And most Asian women are way, way more fit than American women. So, you're dumb. Sorry, Liu Kang. Go back to Mortal Kombat. How was that Chow? Man, I'm a little disappointed by that Liu Kang guy. Let's just... Like, he put so much race emphasis on like the fetish and things, and I think a lot of Asians do. And I know a good amount of Asian men that are upset that other people fetishize, or other races fetishize Asian women. I do agree in some sense that a certain amount of fetish is wrong, but a lot of these people are actually truly like Asian women. They want to be with Asian women. It's not just because, oh, they're exotic or whatever. It's like, no, they're good women. It's not just looks. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.